Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Jtwes. I shouldn't say episode. Welcome back to the channel. We had a live stream. We were talking about barns Monday night, and in the middle of the live stream, you know, my rusty gears started turning, and I said, you know what? I think I'll take the channel and let them see the barns that I actually worked in. I housed tobacco, I daubed them. There's a name for every one of them, and just thought that would be something neat. So we'll start off with the pack house. And if cars come by, we'll stop recording and we'll pick up later after the car goes by. So the pack house is right over here. That pack house is what we use to pack tobacco down. And it was log, and it had a room to the side like most pack houses. And just right to the right of it was a barn that we called the corn barn. Now, why do we call it the corn barn? Well, somebody put corn in it one time, and of course the squirrels absolutely took care of all the daubing in it, and we eventually got it re-daubing. Correct word is chinking. We eventually got it. Hey buddy, y'all, can I make a video? You mind? Is it okay? All right, I just want to make sure. We eventually got it re-chinked, re-daubed. We called it daubing then. And it turned out to be a pretty good barn. Just up the road from it, we called that the little barn, and we may walk up there and show you the little barn. And the little barn was what its name is. It was a smaller barn than what the normal barns was. This barn here was one of my favorites. It was called the big barn. I'll take you over here and show you some daubing on it. All right, let's get in here. By the way, guys, Lino is behind the camera again today. And so if you hear somebody yell at me in a female voice, you'll know it's her, because she won't let me do anything crazy. Maybe I'll show you my arm later. So I see some daubing right now that I did. Oh gosh, guys, I don't know when, but I remember doing it. This red mud here, I remember doing this. I got the mud off the tires of the 100, and these are pine logs here. Barn's in pretty bad shape, don't get me wrong. As soon as me and Lino get out from under here, the better off we'll be probably. But I actually did that daubing right there. Probably, my guess would be mid 80s. When I was thinking about doing this video for you guys, I thought big barn, because I know where I can lay my hand on some daubing that I actually did. And there's probably some more maybe in here and throughout that I did, but you know, these were, at one time, these were wood-fired barns. You can see here where the wood would go into the barn. Let's see if there's somewhat of enough light. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna put this light in here. Hopefully it'll help. Does that help any, Lena?
Yeah.
So this was the big barn, and guys, this barn I have got up in.
Don't bang it.
Huh?
Don't bang it.
Oh, it's all right. It's pretty good. I have got in this barn and housed tobacco. I'd usually stand on this tier pole right here, and I would occasionally have to, you know, get in there up on the top, but it was called the big barn. Here's some of you can see the back side of where the wood would have been. And then I'm trying to stay ahead of Lino on the camera, and here's an outside room. It obviously is not as big as the inside rooms. I would be tempted to get up in this barn one last time. I may have to do that. Yeah, just one last time. Stand on tier pole right there. We could cut out the Roger video part. I was going to show you guys inside of a barn and me getting in the barn. And Leno's saying no because of this barn, but I think she'll take one more time. And we were going to go up Roger's and do it in one of his barns because it's a little nicer and newer. But let me get my ladder. I'm not gonna do it like I used to. All right, it's getting serious now, guys. I'm gonna take my jacket off. Okay, couldn't find a place to put my jacket. And I hope this comes out better on video than I think it will. I know it's a little dark in here, but let me get up here and show you. Now, I used to, guys, could take a run and go and just push myself up and catch. Age has done got to me. I don't mind the tier poles. It's the run and go that gets me now. So we'll do a little cheat now. But basically you got up here like this and you had to stand and somebody would hand you a stick of tobacco and you would take it and put it up there. And a lot of times if you were fast enough, you could stand and you could take it and just put the stick right here and jump up another pole and then get it on up here. And that's what you do. And most time, gosh, it's like riding a bicycle. Most time, you know, you just, like a lot of times I would just walk across like this and then get your feet right again. There's a lot of dust on it. And you know, you take it and boom, boom, boom. Now, coming down was always fun. You used to take and just do this and just drop out of it. Now, I could get in it the other way, but all right, let's go outside where some better light. This is a little barn, guys, and a little bit windy because I just jumped out of the big barn. But the little barn, thought it'd get you a little closer look. It actually has more oak logs than any of the rest of the barns have. All right, guys, back, had a car come by. We were talking about the little barn and a truck stopped, and it turned out to be my county game warden, Justin Mathis. Great guy, great fella. He's the type fella you want looking after your county. I'm really proud to have him here in Caswell. But the little barn we were just talking about, I feel like it has more oak than it does have pine. We called this barn the oil barn, and it was the biggest barn we had as far as how much tobacco you could put in it. It's pretty tall. I think what it mounted, it had more tier poles in the top. But man, they're falling down. Somebody mentioned on the live the other day how many barns, and I said they are steadily falling away from here, and here's the proof. And I'm kind of glad I got these on film, because it won't be long and they're going to be level with the ground. So hope you like this. We'll let this car go by. Hope you like this and enjoyed this. I got several other things to do today. So guys, one of the problems with time going back and working a 40-hour week job is when you get home, there's really no time to do a video. So a lot of times you have to do everything you were going to do during the week on Saturday. And so a lot of times these Saturday videos will be packed with several different things. So I got to get a spare lantern ready for Monday Night Lives, and I need to jack up the red truck and get it ready to work on too. Not going to finish the work on the red truck today, but we got to get it started and get it ready to go. So hang around, we'll see what else we can get into. Never know, I might film something else, but hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, back at the shop. I hope you enjoyed the barns. I just had a few things I wanted to do here. I thought I would bring you along with me. The generator's running in the background. Hopefully it's not too much. But I needed to get another lantern ready for our live streams. This is a Coleman 200 series. It's a 7 of 1960, so that'd be July 1960. So pretty old little lantern. I think it's okay. I think I just need to fill it with fuel. I don't remember it leaking or anything like that, so hopefully that's not the case. But I wanted to blow some stuff out, but we wanted to clean the corn grinder a little bit. I want to blow it out. I think I'm gonna release Yeah, the pressure's already released on it. And I suppose, y'all forgive me here, I suppose you take it loose right here. We'll take these two little nuts off. Got to put our glasses on. So I guess the plate is in here. Oh, a little bit of grease there. Let me get a paper towel. So that grease goes in there. Looks like it's got a nice brass bushing in here. There we go. So the whole auger comes out all together. So now we can take we'll take this here. Give her a good blowing out, like it has a bushing in there too. Alright, so that's, looks like you can change this plate if this wore out. You know, you would think that, you know, maybe put a little grease back in there, but I'm gonna say no, guys, because I don't, that corn goes right down past it, and I don't think we would want that. So we'll put this back down in there like so. Put the top back on it and give her a tightening up. She's ready to grind some more corn. I don't think you'd have to do that every time, but even if you did, it wouldn't be that much to it. You can see that shaft in there, guys. If you did put grease on it, it would get into your corn, so that's probably better a dry bushing. It's not like it's turning thousands of RPMs, so I think we'll be okay here. Of course, this is, you know, what made it tighter and looser, and I think I decided that I was going to go right there on my next grinding. Okay, now that that's clean, something we've been waiting to do. One more little shot of air and we'll cut the generator off, and we'll see about getting this thing going. I haven't run it in quite a while. Now my bulb's got a crack in it right there. Hopefully it'll be all right. Okay. Seems to be oily enough, but Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll put a little WD. That's not normally what I use, but it won't gum up. These things can always be a little tricky getting back down on there. I like the here, we'll cut this off. I like the leather cups a whole lot better than I do any other of the cups. We'll take what little bit of air we got left. Make sure that's clean. The worst enemy on these Coleman lanterns are trash. Let's put a little fuel in her here. I go through a gallon of this about every 2 weeks for our lives. Which the funny thing is, I still haven't used up all the fuel that I have put aside. Some of these cans of fuel are probably 10 or 12 years old. Alright, that looks about full. Coleman fuel, you could actually use Coleman fuel in a Zippo lighter. Look what y'all did. Who caught that on camera and I missed it? So we'll have to put a new mantle on it. Well, since that's the case, we'll blow it off real good. Since none of y'all decided to tell me that I blew my mantle out, we gotta put another one on. It's actually better to start your knot before you actually put it up there, like that. And I think, I want to say these things are 100% cotton. So I just tie a good old knot in it. Take something like a fingernail clipper, cut the rest off. I like for the bag to swell up towards the generator. Generator's on that side of it there. Now, here's the moment, guys, when I figure out why did I stop using this thing? Guys, I like letting the lantern itself, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I like starting a fire on the bag and just let the lantern finish off the bag, so to speak. And now you see the bag's all full. I'm gonna turning it up a little bit now, which is not going to show real good, but had to be plenty of good light for plow day, I think. I mean, plow day for our Monday night lives. Since Will is taking his, and by the way, Will is filming this section of the video, guys. Lino did this morning, and we got back, and Will was here. So I told Will, I said, Will, I got to keep you in practice, son. So I got Will to film this section. So, here we go. We're nice bright light. That'll work good. We'll let her run out here a little bit. Just run for a little bit. Probably hadn't run in a couple years now. We cut a ash tree down that was leaning towards my woodshed. I should have filmed some of that. Will hooked to it with my truck and pulled it opposite direction of the way it was leaning. And oh yeah, guys, I hamburgered my arm up pretty good. Y'all be careful on ladders. I fell off the ladder, and it looks a whole lot better today than it had been looking. The one day I don't wear a long sleeve shirt. No, I had my long sleeves rolled up that day. And the one day I do that is when I could have really used the long sleeve shirt. All right, so we got this ready to grind some corn again, which it won't be long. A lantern ready for Monday Night Live. We just need to jack up the truck. I'll show you why I'm doing that here in a little bit. I got to put something on over top of this because I got to get down on the ground. I don't want to get my clothes all dirty just yet. All right, guys, don't laugh. I said I didn't want to change, but I didn't want to get my shirt and stuff dirty. So what I got to do, and probably all I'll show you today, is we're going to jack the truck up, get it ready for me to work on, maybe some today, and on into Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully I can finish it up. But exhaust manifold gaskets on a Ram truck, probably from like 2012 to 2020. I don't know. A whole big area of them there. On the Hemis, they break the exhaust manifold bolts inside the cylinder head or outside the cylinder head, if you're lucky. I do have a kit, a tool, if it did break it down in the cylinder head. But we're going to jack up. But I wanted to show you. So what I did, I went to O'Reilly's.com, and I'll show you something may help somebody. And we're going to film. I'm going to try to get Sammy to film various parts of me doing this. And it may take a little bit to put the video together because I don't want to be like bolt to bolt to bolt to bolt. I want to, you know, this section, this and that, and hopefully put together a video that may help someone later on change the exhaust manifold bolts. But I ordered 2 exhaust manifolds from O'Reilly's, and that was fine. And I knew that they came with a gasket. But here's what disappointed me is they shipped a 20-pound exhaust manifold cast iron in the same box as a multi-layered metal gasket with a kind of a little graphite material right here. And I just couldn't believe, I said, I can't believe these people would not secure that gasket from that exhaust manifold. It's just unbelievably to me. And I had already ordered another manifold kit, which it actually looks like it's got the exact same gasket. But I got it because it also came with a bolt kit, new bolts for the head, or for the exhaust manifold to bolt to the cylinder head. So it had new bolts that came with it, because these are what's broke off on the old one. But just thought I'd throw that in there, that be careful. But O'Reilly's shipped the exhaust manifold with the gasket in the box, bouncing around, because we all know how well UPS and FedEx and Amazon and all these folks deliver. You know, they handle these boxes like this right here. They're real easy with them. They lay them down, cover them up, make sure they don't drop them. We know that. So having said that, let's get this thing jacked up. Let me do everybody a favor and drop my mic a little bit. Jack up on it a little bit, Will. Come on. All right, pull it back. Oh. Now jack up. Okay. It's just barely off the ground. But that's what I wanted. Nice old oak block. Let's go do that side. I think we're good right there. Solid as a rock, ain't it? That looks like a jacked up four-wheel drive truck. This is where I guess the name Shade Tree Mechanic come from. Of course we don't have a shade tree, but I'm gonna put this under for safety in a little bit. And I put, y'all seen them, 2 big rounds under there. Just, I want it where, you know, the truck can take some shaking and things of that nature. That one's back on the ground, so I'm gonna have to put a little board, put a board up under that one to get it up just a little bit more. But appreciate y'all watching. Y'all, like I said, I'm gonna film this too, and who knows what we'll come up with, guys. I don't know. We'll film something because we enjoy it, enjoy being with y'all and seeing you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the barns. And y'all have a good week, a good day. Be careful out there. It's a very volatile world, I will say that. A lot of protest. Don't go into no big cities and stuff like that if you can help it. And just keep very vigilant. But God bless you. He loves you. We'll see you.